Anyone who knows anything about me will tell you just how passionate I am about computers, about graphics, AI, technology in general. I have yet to meet anyone, however, who can relate to the dark side of being so intertwined with this digital world. Along the way of understanding these deeper computational concepts, I found it progressively harder and harder to see the world the way I used to. I don't mean that in the sense of see the world as in what people do, or what's happening in the world. I specifically mean my sense of vision, and how my tangible reality is processed in my brain. Shapes have started to break down around me. I see triangles on the walls, the wireframe of my house as I walk through it. I can see this visibility system I've slaved to understand and program myself show up in the real world. I see portals and viz leaves, and in an instant can compute what my algorithms would compute in this position were this world a digital construct like the ones I've conjured. I can't look at the side of a building anymore without trying to deconstruct what elements of indirect and direct lighting may be colluding to create such an image. Algorithms for natural phenomena like collisions and refraction appear in my head like a pink elephant. Stop. If I stop, get up, walk away, put down everything, and just be present, try my hardest to not see these things superimposed into my reality. Sometimes I get a fleeting moment where, once again, I can just feel the breeze. I can feel the separation of my toes and fingers, the tingle of the nerves on my scalp as the wind blows, and allow my eyes to adjust to the sunshine. I can once again just appreciate the beauty of those orange and deep sea blue sunsets, or the soft lighting of a nice, overcast day. It may take an hour away, or it may take a few days, but in these moments, I can understand that everything is okay. Connection is difficult, and communication even harder. But code? Well, code comes easy. I write code in my head as the sun beams onto my eyelids. I write code as I fall asleep. I write code in my dreams. I think in code. I reason in code. To what degree am I not myself just code as well? Perhaps in a more metaphorical sense, we all are. Perhaps everything is. I don't lead a lonely life, I don't think anyway. I have people around me, my family, my friends, and my partner. But in my head, none of them understand it. None of them see what I do or can think in the way that I think, much to my dismay at times. In that way, I am alone, in my head. My thoughts rarely seem to click with others, even those that are far removed from the digital realm in which my reasoning resides. Perhaps it's the way I speak or move through my thoughts. I am not isolated, not physically, not socially, but I am mentally. I am distant from everyone around me in a way I cannot in words alone explain, and, indeed, I've never had much luck with words to begin with. It seems I can speak much more clearly with my images and the melodies I nearly throw away. Artistic expression is much more of an abstract way of getting these ideas out. When I draw, when I make music, the technical vision sort of fades away, I think. Anyway, I don't hold much of my work in high regard, and so I nearly toss out everything that I make if it's not for someone else. Music, though, for some reason, I still hold on to that. Sometimes I do wish I could see the world the way you do. Sometimes I wish my mind could be as peaceful as it seems others are. I wish the world could just be walls, doorways, lights and shadow, roads, clouds, and beaming sunshine. But I also love it. Somehow, despite this difficulty and despite all the friction, I feel so drawn to it. I don't like being alone. I don't like not being able to speak. But I know it has a purpose. I know I have a purpose. I was not handed this mind to sit on it and let it rot. I was given this mind for a reason, or at the very least, I'm going to make my own. The pressure of that sometimes weighs on me. The expectation, the inevitability. But I like the pressure. It gives me purpose. Someday, be it tomorrow or 20 years down the line, I'll make what I was created to make, tell the story I was meant to tell, and achieve what I was planted to achieve. Videos, games, stories, it makes no difference. I'm going to change the world in some meaningful way, however that might be. I can feel it. I'm going to make it. I'm going to succeed. I just need to take it slow and breathe. So today, I'll choose to sit on my roof for a while and remember how simple it all really is.